What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. Today I got a review on something you guys are going to be excited about. It's on the Aromamizer Plus RDTA by Crave. And we're also going to be looking at some Geek Vape pre-made coils. So let's take a look at it. The Aromamizer Plus RDTA was sent to me from Crave for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much. It will not change my opinion. Well, this is, you guys know about the Aromamizer Lite, the Aromamizer Supreme. They're all RDTAs. They got a little bit bigger as the times went on, and it's been a little while since we've heard of Crave. And they finally came out with a 30mm Aromamizer RDTA. Yes, this thing is very different from all their other RDTAs, okay? I have the 5 ml capacity in there now. It comes in gunmetal, stainless steel, and black. I have all 3 colors to show you. I have all 3 different accessories to show you, okay? This would be the 10 ml version, and this would be the 20 ml version. Holy shnikes. This thing is diesel. And the airflow is diesel. All right? So what we're going to do in this review, guys, we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at the Aromamizer Plus. I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to go over it in detail. This is going to be a little bit longer of a review compared to my other reviews because there's a lot of information to cover on this Aromamizer, okay? I'm going to throw a build in it for you. Then I'm going to compare it to the Modfather RTA down low. Just show you the differences between the filling, the build deck, the size, you know, all that good stuff. And then we're going to come back up. We're going to vape on it, talk on it, pros and cons, final thoughts. If Mugga stole my book bag, and this was in it when I go out and buy it. Let you know how much it is, where you can find it, and we'll wrap it up like usual, squad. All right? So let's just go do that. Let's dive down, and let's check out the Aromamizer Plus RDTA. So I have each color to show you here. Stainless steel, black, and gun metal. This is the package that it will come in, your typical Crave packaging. All right, you'll have your color indicated. Crave, you can tell if it's an authentic with that symbol. If it's a fake one, it will have like a purple color in that somewhere. So that's how there is clones out there, but it'll have like a purple or bluish color in the emblem on the packaging. All right. So QR code, scratch and sniff. Just some information. All right. You're going to open it up. You're going to get your Aromamizer Plus RDTA 30mm. Get an Allen key. You'll get a rubber ring to go around the glass that says Crave. There can be only one. 510 adapter. 2 O-rings. Very nice how they include it. Additional O-rings, additional grub screws, very big grub screws. I mean, those are huge, huh? A lot of O-rings, a lot of extras. That is definitely good. Additional glass piece. You'll get you'll get a sticker, and you'll get a user manual. So you can have this as an RDA. You can have it have 5 mLs, 10 mLs, or 20 mLs of e-liquid. Yeah, this thing is fucking crazy, bro. Just crazy. QR code on the back. I mean, they've been out of the game for a while, so they've been probably working on this like for a long time. I turned it into an RDA to build it from the smallest to largest for you. All right, so it says Aromamizer Plus RDTA. It has a spitback shield on both sides to help prevent spitback. All right in front of the airflow. I like how they put it there versus having it inside of the chimney section, okay? You do get a press-fitted drip tip or chuff top, however you like to say it. This does fit TF-V8 sub-ohm tanks, okay? So if you have one of them, you can definitely use the same drip tips, okay? It says designed by BJ861, my serial number, peak insulator. That ain't protruding. Don't use this on a hybrid. All right, that's too close for comfort. So then you have your adjustable airflow in the middle ring. So that's wide open. You can close it down like this, or you can continue this way, and then it gets a little bit less, and you can all the way go down to like that, or shut it off. It continuously spins. It does not stop because of this, okay? So whatever you do to that side, it will definitely do it to the other side, all right? Top fill design, okay? You can unscrew, there's a knurling on this one, a top fill design. You can unscrew this knurling, but be careful because if you grab where the lettering is as well, it will take out the channel of the fill port. Okay, so there's a knurling, but it is a little difficult first when it's initially nice and clean. And then those are your fill channels on the RDTA portion. There's an O-ring. You can drip directly in there. That's your airflow. All right, then it has this lock and unlock feature. So what this lock and unlock feature is juice flow control. So when you have the tank installed and you're using the e-liquid and you have this, why is it not? Oh, see, it's on 4 sides, right? So it just goes one way, it doesn't go the other way. When it's locked, the juice won't go under to the deck to feed the juice. So if you get a little, I don't know, gurgling, or you put it to the side and you're done vaping for the night and you put it on locked, the juice won't feed to the cotton. That basically locks it. And then when you want to use it again, you just turn it to unlock and then it'll start feeding again. Okay, so that's what that is for. There's 4 of them, okay? If you unscrew this, the O-rings are going to be tight on it, which is good. Once it lubes up with e-liquid, it'll they'll loosen up, all right? So that's locked, right? So that's what that little feature in here is for, that locked and unlocked feature. So if I can change it, see that? It opens up the juice flow. That's wide open. Those are the channels for the juice to get down under the deck. And then you lock it, it basically shuts it off. So juice can't go down there. And that's how it works. The juice is going to come down from the tank. It's going to go through the outside. It's going to drop into this well, fill up, and then your cotton is going to be into those channels. It works just like the other ones. And this is where your build deck is. It's a postless style deck, which is awesome. It's got peak insulator. So this is your negative and this is your positive. So you're going to have one coil that way, one coil that way. We are going to do a build on it. I am going to show you. I just wanted to quickly show you. I love the deck on this. It's a 22 millimeter in diameter build deck. Very nice, man. Nice grub screws. Those post holes are, they got to be like 3 millimeters in diameter. Okay, very nice post holes. And that's where your cotton goes, is in the side. You don't want to stick your cotton through this hole. You want it to just be chilling right there. That's where you want the, I'm going to do a build and show you, but that's where you want it to be, okay? So, very nice build deck. That is the inside. I don't know what's up with, I'm nitpicking here, but it looks like a little machine issue on the inside. But overall, it's really, really clean. Very, very good threads. Very nice. Very nice tolerances to it. I mean, you could pull this stuff off, too. It's held on by O-rings. So that will loosen up as well, okay? Wish that was a conical design in there, you know? It is what it is. You want to make sure that's fully in, though. All right, see how that's nice and flush? It's sitting flush. When you put that deck in and make sure the bottom screws on correctly, you want that flush, okay? Now I'm going to show you how to turn it into a RDTA. So this, with the lettering comes with it, okay? You see that? You see that? It's conical up top. There's threads inside. That's where the juice goes down to under the fill port. It works just like the other aromamizers, all right? So then you have these chimneys, 9.8 millimeters in diameter. It is a 30 millimeter on the money. It's a steam Crave, okay? To make the larger one, you're gonna use both, okay? Hold on, not done yet. So you have these additional glass pieces as well. That's for the 20 mil capacity. You get additional O-rings and stuff, okay? Then you have a little chimney. This is to make it into the 5 ml. It comes with the glass and O-rings as well. So then you take the glass, right? Then you take your top. And then you have a 5 ml tank capacity. A nice little shorty. So to make the 10 ml capacity, you're going to take one of these chimneys. You pop it on. Well, it came like that. So then you would take the glass, right? And then you would just take your top cap and you put it on. Then you'd have the 10 ml capacity. That's the way it comes. To make a 20, you need an additional chimney. You got a fucking 20 ml capacity. Oh my god, huge. So your mouth's super away from the coil, and I think it's really cool that they added that. Oh, it's the gunmetal, I'm sorry. It's the gunmetal. It's hard to tell, but gunmetal, okay? And this is the stainless steel. And this is the Aromamizer family, RDTA family. So this was the Aromamizer Supreme Light RDTA. This was the, I think the version 2 Aromamizer tank, OCC tank. All right. And then they had the Aromamizer Supreme RDTA, which was very, very nice. And then that's the new one. So I wanted to give you a little size comparison. So those are the deck differences as well. You got the new one, which is a postless, which I'm very happy that they did. And then you have the bigger one. This was the last version deck on the Supreme. All right, still kind of small, right? This was the light, super small. And then you have the bigger postless style deck. So this is a comparison to the Modfather RTA. They're both 30 millimeters. Okay. They work pretty much the same way. Just the airflow like that. It's got less airflow on it, obviously. You unscrew the bottom. It has smaller juice holes compared to this one that I showed you previously. Has the same clipping system. It works like the Aromamizer. The top fill on this is different as well. It's got like 2 holes and more in threads. So yeah, I just want to compare it for you. Okay. When you buy the additional accessories for this, like the glass to get the 20 ml, it comes with the additional chimney section. So, you know, that stuff you obviously have to purchase separately. It does come with the 10 ml capacity. If you want to buy the 5 ml, you can buy that accessory as well. I'll have all links in the description for you guys. So now we're going to do the build. I have some Geek Vape coil heads. They got frame staple coils, frame staple fuse coils, and then they have fused Claptons, 26, 24. Comes with a coil tool, and in these, let's just open them up and show you. So really nice looking coils with the little coil tool. They're about $8 for a pack like this on heavengifts.com. I'm going to use one of these sets. Probably this set right here. The with the 40 gauge. So I'll let you know how they perform as well. Links in the description where you can find these on Heavy Gifts. Use AmbitionZ15 for additional 15% off. AmbitionZ15, all caps, one word. That's what the post holes look like. Nice and clean, no burrs. Nice grub screws. Okay. I don't know what's up at that peak, but looks like it's just separating basically. These are what the coils look up close. Up close. All right, I think it comes out to a 0.25. put that on lock for now, so no juice gets down there until I'm ready. Okay. When it's brand new, just put your pliers in the top if you can't get this piece off to hold the channel, and it does easily come off. And then you got to turn it so it's unlocked. It's going to be from the bottom to right here is 37.75 millimeters tall. It's 48.25 millimeters to the top of the drip tip. In the 20 millimeter big huge motherfucker is going to be 71.25 millimeters from the bottom to the top of this, and then it's 81.75 millimeters from the bottom to the top of the drip tip. So they're pretty big, dude. I think that looks really nice on there, you know. All right, so let's go back up top, man. See you guys in a minute. I'm gonna give you the pros first. So I like that it's 30 millimeters in diameter. I like how they went with the poster style deck. I would definitely recommend, speaking about the deck, so when you put your coils in, you want to pull them not towards the cotton, obviously, as you can, but you want to pull them as close to the deck as possible without getting a short, so that the coils are closer to the air holes where the airflow goes, so you get a little bit better flavor. I like how it holds 5 mLs, 10 mLs, or 20 mLs of e-liquid. That's really cool, and I really like the deck that they did. The grub screws are good, the machining is good. The O-rings are really, really snug on this when you first get it. Okay, so you definitely want to lube up all the O-rings on this, every single O-ring, before you start vaping on it, okay? Because there is a lot of O-rings to this. Every piece of metal that they have on this has an O-ring on it, so that's why they give you a lot of O-rings. You can also turn it into an RDTA like I showed you down low. You just drip directly through the chimney and it turns into an RDTA. So I guess that's pretty cool. It's an option, you know. It has a press-fitted drip tip that you can use your TF V8 drip tips, okay, and vice versa. So if you have a TF V8, then this would probably be really good. So if you have those drip tip options, okay, so that's a pro. That compatibility with the drip tips on this on other devices, okay. The build deck's nice and big. I need to get back to the build deck. It's 22 millimeters in diameter, and I like that it's a bigger size build deck because, in my opinion, on the previous Aromamizers, they were awesome. They worked great, but I felt the build room was lacking, in my opinion. So I definitely like how they went big on this one for sure. Wicking it is really easy. You just you stuff your cotton in that little channel. You don't want it going below, like I told you, down low. You just want to sit it in there so it sits in and it covers the bottom holes. You want to make sure you cover those holes because if there's an opening, then it will leak on you, okay? This is definitely recommended for 70 VG and above. Okay, if you're going to use below 70 VG e-juice or e-liquid, I would definitely recommend to keep the juice flow control pretty closed off. Okay, I like to keep mine wide open. I have no leaking issues. I don't have any spitback because of the spitback holes they have in the airflow. As you can see right through there, there's the those little holes. That's basically the spitback shield. Now, I know you guys are going to ask, and I kind of feel the same way, is that going to affect the flavor on this Aromamizer? Well, in my opinion, it does affect a flavor. But I think this is more geared towards cloud chasing. There is a lot of airflow options on this. You can have it really wide open, which I think is way too wide open, and you could pretty much close it down. I have it closed down to where I like it. It's like only a little bit of airflow. And I have the Geek Vape pre-made coils. You can really close it down, and you can really have it wide open. So I have it on the RX300 by Wismec. As you can tell, it sits on there very nicely. I have the gunmetal I really like the gunmetal color. All right, let's 120 watts in power mode, 0.13 ohm build. These are 26 gauge with 36 gauge wrapped around it. All right, let's have vape. It's really smooth, swooshy airflow on this Aromamizer, okay? On this RDTA. It's got really smooth, swooshy airflow. I don't get any spitback at all. I like the 5 ml because my mouth is closest to the coil. And, you know, I thought this would have more flavor because in the Supreme RDTA in the light, I had like awesome flavor. Like it was one of the best flavors you could get in an RDTA. We can't argue that, right? Right. Comparing this to like the Modfather RTA, I feel like the flavor on this is kind of, it's kind of lacking a little bit. I mean, I got some pretty big coils in this. I have 26 gauge, you know, intricate framed staples from Geek Vape. They're not my normal build, but they are kicking out, you know, a pretty good vape, really good vape production. I thought it would have more flavor, to be honest with you. I know it's big, but I think maybe the holes for the spitback thing, I wish they kind of didn't put it in there because they said that's supposed to help with leaking. This thing's if it's gonna leak, it's gonna leak. Those holes, it's gonna go right through the holes. It's supposed to enhance flavor. In my opinion, I feel like it kind of takes away flavor. I don't know if it's that or what. Maybe because it's a 22 millimeter build deck and maybe the chimney. It's a really thick, big chimney. I mean, it's a really, really big chimney, okay? So I just wish it had a little bit more flavor. It does have flavor. It's not bad flavor, but I feel like it's not as good as their other versions that they've had. But I don't think they're gearing towards that, okay? I think they're gearing towards more clouds. You know, it is a 30 millimeter. The thing's huge. It's really big. All right, so let me have another vape. I mean, this thing chucks with just a little bit of airflow. If I opened that up, like all the way, crap amount of airflow. It's just too much for me. I like a little bit restrictiveness, but with me turning it down, I can get restrictive. Still good clouds. I get a little bit better flavor, but I just wanted to mention it, okay? Give you 2 pieces of additional glass, bunch of accessories. Awesome. Pro. O-rings are very nice. The tolerances, once they're lubed up, work great. Pro. Juice flow control on the bottom. That's going to be a pro. I have to keep hitting that mouse or else that screen will go to sleep. This is the issue I've been dealing with that screen. I wish I never added it. Anywho, so that's a pro. I like the juice flow control. I would recommend to keep it open if you have a nice big build in there and you have 70, 80, 20 VGPG ratio. You can just leave it wide open and it works beautifully. No leaking. It's not hard to get the wicking correct. You just want to fill it into that channel. Have it just sitting at the bottom so you can look up and just see cotton. If you have an opening below, it will leak on you. All right, so just if you do it right, you won't have any issues. The top fill is tight. All these are super tight when you first get it. You're going to be like, how the hell am I going to fill it? Once you get juice on it, everything's easy peasy. What a sleazy. You're ready to go. Pretty easy to turn into a 10 ml or 20 ml. It's good that they add that, but your mouth's going to be farther away from the coils. So you're going to get less flavor, which is fine. This is more of a cloud chasing RDTA. So 20 mLs, it's cool that they make it 20 mLs. That is a crap ton of e-liquid. I don't think I've ever seen any RDTA that can hold 20 mLs. They really went above and beyond on this RDTA Plus. All right, so that's cool. I'm going to give it a pro for that. A lot of pros to it, though. Very easy to take the deck out. You can take the deck out without draining the e-liquid. You just put it upside down. You take it off, and then you unscrew the bottom part, and then you can just pull out the deck, put it back in, close it up, and then put it back over and open the juice flow control, and you're ready to go. I don't have any issues with this one on anything. You can chuck some serious clouds on this bad boy. I wish I had a little bit more flavor. That's kind of my major con with it. I know it's a cloud chasing RDTA, but I would have liked to, I don't know, somehow got a little bit more flavor in it. You know, who knows? I mean, I got a pretty big build in there. You know, I've done a couple different builds in it. I've done 28 gauge Claptons. That's not going to be enough. I did 26. It's pretty good. They're definitely achieving what they're going for in this. So, most definitely. That's what it looks like as a 20 millimeter, 20 mLs of e-liquid. I mean, that's like mouth to coil ratio. That is like really, really far away. So you can find the Aromamizer Plus RDTA at steamcrave.com. Link on screen and description. That's where it's sent from. That so you can find it. Now the price point on this is roughly around $40. Not a bad price point. It's the same price point as the older and the other Aromamizer options that you could choose from. What I need to mention about the deck, the peak insulator on the deck that I showed you, it's not like fully with the whole positive block of the post on the deck. It's kind of like these two pieces, and they kind of like, I don't have any issues with them. I'm not saying I have issues with them, but they just, it's not surrounding the whole positive block. It's just kind of in the corners, and it looks kind of like, I don't know. I wish they maybe made the peak, you know, go in that whole crevice on the deck. I think it would look nicer. Now, if a mugger stole my book bag and I was on the train on the way home from work and somebody stole my book bag and this was in it, if I was looking to chuck clouds, I would definitely go out and buy this. This is a cloud chucker. If you don't like dripping a lot, if you don't like RDAs, if you like to, you know, if you like to drip or fill less, this thing is going to be awesome for you. If there's anything that changes, I'll definitely update you guys and do an update video on it. But you know, it's a cloud chasing RDTA. That's what it is. I wish they gave you options to have smaller chimneys. I think that would be a nice accessory for Steam Crave to add for people that like to flavor chase and like 30 millimeter RDTAs and RTAs like myself. I love 30s, you know, but I wish it was a little bit smaller of a chimney and maybe a little bit more of a conical design inside of the chimney or something like that. Something just to boost the flavor a little bit. That's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. If you did, you know what to do, man. Content daily, 1080p, 60 frames. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to the channel. Stay juiced up, squad. I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great night. All right, man. Peace.